I am bitching about the fact that it is really hard to be a principled anti-war progressive or leftist right now, especially because we don't have an anti-war movement in this country. We used to back in the Iraq War days, and I would argue that it was part of that movement that led to Obama's victory. Um, it was part of that movement that led to the fact that we are much more hesitant to get into hot wars the way we used to. Also, abject failure that helped. But it is really difficult, and especially right now, we're facing a huge setback for movements for peace in this country and movements to move our money out of the military industrial complex and towards real justice, real security, real ways that protect our communities, not just sort of militarism around the world, not more money for bases and nukes and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to face a setback. It's going to fucking suck because right now, what you're not hearing is anyone saying, hey, maybe we de-escalate. Hey, maybe we don't do all this buildup. You're not going to hear that anywhere on mainstream television because it's not, we're not supposed to say that, right? We're supposed to rightfully condemn what Putin is doing, support the Ukrainian people, and that's it, and sort of turn our blind eye to the $700 billion that Biden is pushing through for the next defense package. So it is difficult, and especially if you in good faith say that the expansion of NATO has been a liability, has put countries like Ukraine in more danger and jeopardy than it has actually protected it. Look, NATO troops aren't doing shit. What's the point of having this giant conglomerate with this giant sort of this organization if we're not doing anything? And again, I don't want us to, right? But we see that it is all just kind of, it's all bluster and it doesn't help. And this is not to take responsibility out of Putin's hands, because the guy is fucking nuts and he's got blood on his hands. But here's what I'm mad about, right? Leftists have been carrying water for Putin knowingly and unknowingly, right? We've been buying into this enemy of my enemy is my friend bullshit for way too long. We don't have clear language around international solidarity. We are making excuses. We've made excuses for Assad, Putin, and other imperialists and warmongers simply because they are supposedly against the United States. And I think that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that kind of anti-imperialism. And actually, the right is doing a better job, sadly, of articulating a no-war stance right now. It's for all the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons. It's for fascist reasons. But the left doesn't have a coherent message, and it sucks and it's sad. And at a time when you're going to have more and more and more, again, money and shine on like war hawks and neocons and neoliberals, we're going to be pushing more and more war and buildup. That voice of, hey, let's actually focus on real peace and security here in the United States in a non-fucked up xenophobic way. Things like housing, education, clean drinking water, stopping climate change, those voices are going to be drowned out, and it's going to suck. Anyway, all to say, I am mad at the ultra left, what I would call the ultra left on this. I'm mad at, honestly, the right, of course. And it sucks because I do think that Putin is a dishonest actor, and I think he's violated agreements in the past. And so what do, right? Yes, I said we should ratchet down NATO, but yeah, Putin's a fucking liar. So you know what I mean? There is no promise that he would even pull back if you did something like that. So this is all unfolding. I'm lamenting the lack of a broader vision. And also, please try to not buy hook, line, and sinker one particular analysis, including my own. I'm putting a couple articles in the description below for you guys to read, including from the Anatol Levin, who we had on last week, who is a researcher who has definitely changed his tune and realigned, given the fact that Russia did invade and has been so aggressive. But yeah, I'm pissed that strong men are gonna fuck up our future, and I want them all to go to fucking Mars. That's it. Just go to Mars, assholes. Get there now, soon. Take your nukes, because we've got bigger things to do.
What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuation room. Do it.